Hi everyone, welcome to Times Tables with Mrs Marjot. There's a few hints and clues in this video to help you practice your times tables at home, and a booklet will be sent out from school to help you with that. So the first thing we're going to cover in our times tables is zeros. Often we make a mistake where we do 0 times 10. Lots of us in school will write the answer as 10, but that isn't right. Anything where you are timesing by 0, 0 also means nothing. If you've got absolutely nothing, it doesn't matter what big number you times it by, you're always going to end up with nothing. So wherever you have a 0 times any number, it's always going to have the answer 0. Just something to practice and remember. Okay, so we're going to start by looking at a simpler times table of 3 times 2. Lots of you in school really like to have equipment and touch things, which really helps us learn. So if you've got anything at home like Lego bricks, perfect to use, any little counters from a game. I'm going to use something hopefully all of us have got at home, which is some dried pasta. However, as it is food, please do check with your adults at home that it's okay for you to use it in your maths. So I'm going to get little selection of dried pasta. Now, it doesn't matter if we do 3 times 2 or 2 times 3. In times tables, we can swap these numbers around and we'll always have the same answer. So I'm going to take my 3 across the top. So I'm going to line my pasta up. 1, 2, 3. I know that I need 2 rows of 3, so that's the first row and then the second row here, so I'm going to have 2 rows of 3. This creates an array that you will have done in school. You can draw these or you can use counters to help you. Now I have my 3 times 2 or my 2 times 3. Remember, you can swap the numbers, and the way that I find the answer is to count my counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My answer will be 6. So I'm just going to show you that again, this time using 6 times 4. So I'm going to use this 6 first. It doesn't matter, remember, which way round you multiply. I'm going to put 6 across the top to start building my array. So I need 6 pieces of pasta. I'm sure Lego bricks won't roll around quite as much as these pastas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need to do 4 down. Whether I write the 4 here or here doesn't really matter. I'm going to write 4 to remind me I need 4 lots of this 6. It's a 6 times 4. So there's 1. That's number 2. Remember to make sure you keep them in a line if you can. The pasta does tend to roll a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I now have 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more to make my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 is the answer to 6 times 4. If you don't have any counters to use or prefer to use a pen and paper, that's absolutely fine. So this time we're going to look at 5 times 5. You can use dots or you can use marks, whatever you find easiest on paper. So we need a row of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time we need 5 rows down as well. So we're going to pop a 5 over here and we're going to complete our array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another row of 5. 1, 2, 3 rows of 5. We need 5, so I need to do 4 and 5. Try and keep them neatly in their columns and their rows, because it just helps you to put the right number of marks on the paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we can do is shortcut if we know our 5 times table. So 5 and another 5 is 10 and another 5 is 15. If you're not sure, start counting. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And our answer is 25. Now, if we wanted to go on and count our 5 times table further, we know that 5 lots of 5 is 25. So what we can do here is our repeated addition. So if 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 5, we need to add another 5. For 7 times 5, we know that 6 times 5 is 30. We need to add another 5. This is our repeated addition. Okay, this time we're going to do using a dice as part of our times tables. Lots of you have done this in school. You should have one of these in any games at home to borrow. Make sure you put it back in the games. If not, in the booklet there is a template you can make your own little dice. So what we do is we roll the dice. This time we have a 1, nice and easy start for me, times 5. Anywhere where you have 1 times something, you have 1 lot of 5. So 1 lot of 5 will be 5. If you're not sure, you can draw that array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1. Just 1 row of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we do is we just repeat it. Let's try and get a different number this time. 4. Oh, 1 again. Let's roll again. I'm trying to give you an excitingly different number and it's not working. 4 times 4, there we go. Some of you will know this off the top of your head. If you do, great. If you're not sure, all you need to do is know how to work it out so you can draw your array. Or you can start counting. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So far we've got 3 rows of 4. What you'll notice this time is that I'm counting each time from the end of the row rather than going back to the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm effectively writing down my 4 times table to help me. I know that 1, 2, 3 lots of 4 is 12. So I know 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is my 4 times 4 array, gives me 16. What we do with this is you can continue. If you only have these kind of dice at home, one option is you can roll it and you can add the numbers. So here I've got 4 and I'm going to roll it again. Add 1 to get me a bigger number. And then I'm going to roll it again, 6, add 3, gives me 9. This time I'm going to times these two numbers together, 9 times 5. Remember in maths we're always looking for the quickest way. We know the 5 times tables are often our quickest way. So I'm going to count in 5s 9 times. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 9 times 5 is 45. Now, I like playing board games at home, so I have some quite geeky dice at home. So these are my 12 times dice. If you have any of these at home, these are absolutely fantastic because they'll give you those options all the way up to 12s and 11s. So this time I've got 9 times 11. Now, the 11 times table is quite an interesting one. You've got 1 10 and 1 1. 9 lots of 1 10 give me 9 10s. 9 lots of 1s give me 9 1s. So the 11 times table will only work this way up until the 9 times. Remember, we're looking for those patterns. Once we get to 10 times 11, the pattern will change. And it works that way because the number of 11 has 1 10 and 1 1. So whatever number you're timesing it by, you'll end up with 2 10s and 2 1s, 3 10s and 3 1s for our 11 times table. Okay, another way to practice our times tables is to get a pack of cards. So what I have done is separated out. An ace, remember, means 1 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 we're going to start with. And then we can think of our times table. We can give these a bit of a shuffle. Or drop them if you're not very good at shuffling like me, or muddle them up. And then we can pick our times table. So let's do the 3 times table. So I'm going to practice in my head. I'm not going to write this down actually. I'm going to do this from memory. So 3 times table. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 9 is 27, and 3 times 10 is 30. If you're not sure how to do it by memory, that's fine. We'll write them down and work them out stage by stage. However, some of you are able to do this. And also, if you are able, you can add in the jack for 11 times and the queen for 12 times. You could race against the clock, you can times yourself, give them a good shuffle. You could even see if you could beat your folks at home. Again, if you're not sure, that's absolutely fine, but if you do know, you can whiz through them. So 3 times 10 is 30, 3 times 12 is 36, 3 times 2 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3, 7 times 3 is 21, 4 times 3 is 12, 3 times 6 is 18, 24, 27, 15, that's 11, remember, so 11 times 3 is 33, 3 times 3 is 9. If you're not so confident on that, think about how you could work it out if you do it randomly. So let's just turn over a number, 7. We've got 7 times 3. Always just start with a 3 times table. Lots of you will know to write it down in the side. If you're not sure, let's add 3 dots. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just going to put the dots in for my first 3 so I don't confuse you. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 3 so far as 12. 5 lots, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots of 3 is 21. And just repeat that process using your cards. We've already worked out 4 times 3. We can look at our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 18. Once we have these workings out, we can use them again and again. Tricky one. This one is the 12 times 3. So I'm going to need to count on. I've already got to 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 12 times 3 is 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Never be worried if you can't do it off by heart. Just find a way to work it out that works for you. There's lots of different ways of doing this. beat yourself against the clock. Practice makes perfect. Remember, as when I was doing it by memory, it doesn't matter if you do 7 by 3 or 3 times 7. The answer is still going to be the same. It comes down to that array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 times by 7 or 7 times by 3 will give us the same answer. Okay, I'm going to do a slightly more advanced one now. I've got 2 packs of cards, well not packs, 2 sections of my cards here. I've got 1 to 12 in one pile. Remember that the Queen is 12, the Jack is 11. I've given them a shuffle and I'm going to turn them over. I've got the same again this side, numbers 1 to 12. You can do this with pieces of paper if you need to, just cut them out. I've put some on the times tables booklet. I'm going to turn them over. I'm going to times my numbers together. 8 times 6. Some of you will know this instantly and that's absolutely fine, but if you're not sure, we go back to our repeated addition. I'm going to start with my 6s. If it helps, you can draw dots. There are so many different ways, but this time I've drawn 6 dots. I'm going to start with my 6 times table. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to start counting from 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to start from 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Each time I'm doing my repeated addition of adding 6 more. This builds and builds our pattern up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6, we need 8 times 6, so I need to do it 2 more times. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Once more, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. It is never a problem to put your workings down to get your answer. As you progress with times tables, you may start to learn them off by heart, which if you do is absolutely fantastic. This time, a nice easy one, 10 times 2. Counting in 2s is simple, counting in 10s is simple. They're some of the nicest times tables. So 10, 20. My answer is 20 for 2 lots of 10. This time I've got, remember my 11 times 5. Some of you will remember the trick with 11s. If not, we can count in 5s because 5s are fairly easy to count in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I know 11 times 5 is 55. You can check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 5 is 55. I'm going to carry on. Oh, this is a big one for me. This is a 9 times 12. So, I know this one, but let's pretend I'm going to struggle. So, when we look at 12 times, that can be a really tricky times table. We can either go back to the beginning and write all of our 9s down, starting with 9, adding 9 more, adding 9 again, or we can cheat a little bit. I know that 12 is close to 10, so I'm going to do 9 times 10, which gives me 90. Counting in 10s 9 times. I know for 12 times 9, I need 2 more 9s. 2 more 9s are 18. So I am going to add these together to give me my answer of 108. 9 times 12 is 108. Please do not worry if this is too complicated for you. Go back to your basics of writing down your repeated addition. Stick with the shorter, smaller times tables. Start with your 2s, your 5s, your tens and progress from there. But some of you are more advanced, and I know from teaching some of you, you will know 9 times 12 from the top of your head. Let's carry on a little bit further. 6 times 7. I've already got my 6 times table written here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is 42. Might get 1 or 2 more on my page. 3 times 10. I know my tens are nice and simple. I'm counting in tens 3 times. 10, 20, 30. 5 times a jack is 11. We've actually got this one up here as well. We've swapped the numbers over. 11 times 5, 5 times 11. The answer will be the same. Let's see if I can squeeze a couple more in down here. 12 times 4. Again, if you're not quite sure on this, you can work it out by writing down your times table. Some of you will know the answer off the top of your head. Oh, 1 times 1. When we've got times, remember it's one lot of 1. Lots of us get in a muddle with 1 times, but it's going to be 1. One lot of 1 is always 1. 4 times 9. Handily, I've already started my 9 times table here. Again, there's a pattern with our 9 times table. The tens start to go up as the units start to go down. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 9 is 36. If I were to carry on this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can see a pattern emerging. Mrs Metcalf has done a great couple of videos on the 9 times table. Last one that I can fit on my page, 2 times 7. Again, looking for my nice easy way, I'm going to count in 2 7 times. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 is my answer. Lots and lots of ways to practice. Never worry about writing down the times tables to help you at the side of the page. Please do keep practicing. Send some of your work into the student email address. I look forward to seeing it soon. Do not worry about it. Just practice and practice. Happy timesing.